Hi, this is Matthew Pogue here with Module 6, Web Accessibility. Today I'm going to be using the Online Accessibility Handbook to analyze two documents from my class to show which components are accessible and which ones are not. So let's get started. First off, the two files that I chose for this module would typically go along with each other in my World Geography course. I've chosen a PowerPoint presentation that introduces and describes the 5 themes of geography and a Word document that students would use to take notes from the PowerPoint. So we'll start with the Word document entitled The 5 Themes of Geography, as you can see, and it's pretty much a chart. And what it does is it identifies each of the 5 themes, provides definitions, examples, local examples from where we live here in the Donegal region. So let's get started with headings. After analyzing this document, it's easy to see that, I feel that these headings use best practices. The title of the document is it's easy to see, it stands out. And also the different categories, the text size is relatively large as well. In regards to images, lists, links, of course, none of those things apply to this document, so I really can't reflect on those. Tables. The entire document is basically a table. The table that I've chosen or I've constructed does a good job of making items stand out. I feel that is easy to distinguish between each theme, definitions, and examples. In the location row, I've used numbers as a way to outline and provide examples that correlate to either absolute or relative location. Color. This is an area of this document that is neglected. It's basically a black and white document that doesn't use color at all. I guess in order to make it more accessible, I would assign a different color scheme to each row to represent a different theme. That's one thing I could do to this document. Regarding visually impaired students, this document does not provide any sort of accommodation for students who are visually impaired. I would have to incorporate a feature that would be able to read the information aloud if necessary. All right, so let's move on to the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, up from the beginning. 5 themes of geography, graphic organizer, notes. First thing is outline view. If students prefer to follow along or read from this type of view presentation, it is available to them. So they do have the option to do that. Next, reading order. This PowerPoint presentation basically goes along, coincides with the document that I showed you previously, slide by slide. Students would be expected to transfer the information from the presentation to the graphic organizer notes. Images, clip art, and shapes. This is, I would have to say, one area where this presentation is not accessible. I failed to include any alternative text with any of the images that I used in the presentation. So for example, if I wanted to do that, I would just format picture and click this button here, and then add alternative text if I needed to. Next, lists. I did use numbers and bullets on a few of the pages. However, later on in the presentation, I separated examples by using commas. To make this presentation more accessible, I could go back and use bullets instead. That would be one way I can better this presentation, I suppose. Links. I do have 2 links posted at the end of the presentation. Just as a review, a recap of what we talked about. They're YouTube clips that students would actually have to go to and click on. I pulled them up already just to show you. One is a kind of cheesy little rap that this gentleman raps about the 5 themes of geography. It's pretty ridiculous, but it's kind of catchy and it gets into the kids' heads, and it to remember what the 5 themes of geography are. The second commercial would be a Nissan Leaf commercial with a polar bear in it. And the purpose of this commercial is to have students go back through and watch the commercial over and over and over again, and then pull examples of each of the 5 themes from the actual commercial. So there you go. Those are the 2 clips that I have attached to this particular PowerPoint. Color scheme. Basically, I feel that the color schemes that I've used throughout the presentation are pretty effective. The titles and the text of each page stand out against the greenish blue background for each slide. So I feel that that's pretty accessible. Video and audio. This is another area where my presentation lags. There are no embedded video or audio files in the presentation, with the exception of the YouTube clips that I provided, but students would actually have to go and actually click on those to access those videos. So in closing, the two files that I chose to share, they have their advantages and also their disadvantages. To make both of them accessible and up to standards of the PC guidelines, I would definitely have to go back and rework a number of items in each file. Thank you.